yet. It was nervousness in the Madrid penalty area. Let's see if they can respond, get their heads down. That's floated in towards Ronaldo and it's a remarkable second response there from Neto. First of all, he clattered into Ezequiel Garay. That's not the centre-half who should be having misunderstandings with Neto. No, it's Coquelin, who we initially assumed must have got in the Brazilian keeper's way.
Some strain of madness has gone from one penalty box to the other. They've copied each other perfectly. We can't tell at this distance, we can't hear whether Neto was called, but it's an obvious keeper's ball. Garay, it's over his head, he's stretching, he must know the keeper's there. If Neto hasn't called, it's his fault, but Bale can score. Bale is in his 7th match for Madrid. Marcelo was obvious. Marcelo to Bale was smart, cutting right across the number 7 here. We're going to watch the build-up, the way in which, as it's won, instantly Kroos takes a punt, but Ronaldo's awake. And in this decision, when he finds, in my view, Marcelo, it's the obvious ball. Here's the first clever point, across Ronaldo to Bale, and the cushion pass. That's the moment of genius, followed by the big mistake, as Montoya commits a penalty. The former Barcelona player taking down the Real Madrid captain, Gareth Bale, the star of that move.
No question about the referee's decision. Cristiano Ronaldo steps up, 15 minutes on the clock. Ronaldo makes it 1-0. 3 goals in his last 2 outings in La Liga for Cristiano Ronaldo. This one he does celebrate. He didn't last week in the Bernabeu against Deportivo, but in Mestalla, well, the goal has so much more importance. Great start for Zinedine Zidane's visitors.
Our cameraman down below has done fantastic work with him, honing right in on Ronaldo's face as Bale runs up. He's waiting for the high five with Bale, but there's just a little nod of acknowledgement. Without being selling tales out of school, the two men don't get on particularly, and Bale hasn't felt welcomed or supported by the team leader, Ronaldo. But Ronaldo knows that cushioned inside pass, perfectly timed, allowed in the possibility of creating.
Kroos is picked up by Parejo. He looks around for his best option and chooses it in Santi Mina. Rodrigo, return ball. It comes to Kondogbia. Still Kondogbia. Now he tries the shot. Brilliant save from Keylor Navas. It took him 2 attempts to find the gap. Swung in. It's a difficult one. Kept in play, falls to Kondogbia. And how on earth he misses that? The Madrid defenders looking at the linesman, and Kondogbia knows he had a real opportunity there.
He's going to get
the defence just switched off.
He's going to get off the hook. You called it exactly right, but I think there's a foul. The ball is out of play, so Kondogbia's fluff, and maybe that accounts for his lack of attention when he does that sort of air shot. The ball is out of play. The linesman's called that perfectly. The boy, even if he wasn't allowed to go, just to have slammed that home, just to give everybody a boost, to make sure that he feels next time the ball comes to me up.
By Kondogbia, Kroos has another opportunity, finds Dani Carvajal on the edge of the box. He looks for Benzema lurking on the edge of the box. He goes down. And it's penalty number 2.
I was drawing breath because the way he's such a clever player, Benzema, he absolutely knows that if he can't get to this, there's a possibility of a challenge in behind. And the way in which in the other penalty box we saw a foul given for that kind of contact, albeit against Santi Mina, the body-to-body thing as Benzema's going for the ball, it instantly looked that there was a possibility of that being a penalty. Estrada might be unusual in that not every referee is going to give it, but as the ball comes across here, you're going to see Benzema backing into it. Okay, he's looking for the ball. It's Montoya for the second time. Really, really clumsy. And I think he's given the referee every option like it. They take it up with Montoya, not the referee.
Well, it certainly gives Cristiano Ronaldo another gilt-edged opportunity from the spot. Ronaldo slides it just inside the post, may have clipped the inside of the upright. It's 2-0 to Real Madrid. Both goals scored from the penalty spot by Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he's back. It took him all game a week ago to get his goals, but each of them were beautiful. The last one caused him derision because he cut his face as he dived in to head home. All week he's
shoulder a little bit, the arms are up, and that's what probably the referee is seeing more than anything. It looks like a tougher push than it actually is, I think.
I think we both have seen it as a clear foul. The other parts of the pitch, it propped
Toni Kroos, Ronaldo outside him to his left. Here's Ronaldo. Lovely first move to get away from Montoya, who's having a bit of a nightmare. Parejo with a challenge, waves it away, gets right in Ronaldo's face. But to my mind, Ronaldo was clipped there.
Again, I agree with you. I thought there was a foul. And Ronaldo is perfectly capable of showing that face when he's collapsed to the ground.
So Jeffrey Kondogbia finds Guedes. Guedes looks at the shot, instead lays it off to Montoya. His shot blocked by Casemiro, and well, the fans and the players appealed for a pass. He looked down the right, there was nothing there through the middle. Santi Mina, who he wrong-footed with the pass.
Going down already. That is a booking. He's got away with one there, and the referee, we called it mutually that when the Ronaldo foul wasn't given, Estrada Fernandez had it in his head. God, I've given 2 penalties. Was I right? What do I do? That's a foul.
What's the reaction? The little flick out from Ronaldo. It's nothing really.
Parejo should have been booked there. The referee is carrying and
of Casemiro. Ronaldo dispossessed by Parejo. A little bit slow perhaps there in getting the shot ready with Santi Mina. Still got the ball. He manages to find Rodrigo on the far post, who cannot react in time to bury it, because the only thing he had in facing him was the back of the net.
Sums up Valencia's afternoon. They shouldn't have been able to craft this chance, because exactly as you said, he'd been a little bit slow, leaves Modric on the ground, gets the ball, and it's so fast that Rodrigo is just a split second away in terms of the arrival time and the concentration he needs to keep the ball down.
And looking at the 2-0 score and saying they can justify the scoreline, at least. I'll back you up in saying that was there major room for improvement in the Champions? Yes, there definitely was.
The attempt from Santi Mina fell back to me, goes down very, very, very softly indeed, playing to the gallery a little bit there, Graham.
You can understand why, because there have been... There is contact, but he's getting in front of the man rather than elbowing off the ball. I back your judgment completely, and therefore back the referee's judgment. Just, have you seen this, ref? Are you going to give us anything?
Carlos Soler letting that control get away from him, and Toni Kroos absolutely powering beyond the scope of Parejo. He lays it off there for Ronaldo, who fails to control it, goes down and is told to get up by the referee and by several thousand Valencia fans behind the goal. Kondogbia contriving to give it away to Carvajal. Here's Benzema into the side netting.
Well, he hasn't hit the target yet, but that's a kind of... that won the decision to ignore everybody around him. To that little dancing move that gets him the space to unleash the shot. Now we watch the reason in which Valencia complicate their lives and give it away. That shows that burgeoning confidence from Benzema. I know he doesn't hit the target, but he's been shying away from taking chances like that and making spaces like that because his confidence has been so low. That's one of those where people ask about if a player goes down the penalty area and it's not a spot kick and it's not a booking, how can it be? That was one of those, an ordinary coming together.
Lato with a lovely ball into the box, played across the face of the goal by Gaia. Rodrigo, to keep the move going, lays it back to Carlos Soler. Kondogbia calling for it. A little bit slow there, Valencia, to take advantage. They still have the ball in their possession. It's Soler. Neat little return ball to Montoya, who keeps the ball in play. In comes the cross, right on top of the penalty spot. And clearly waved away the appeal by Jose Gaia for another penalty.
Let me say this now. Simone Salsa does not have a great record with the corner kick.
It's a corner which Parejo takes. It's an outswinger. And it's 2-1. It's caught by the goalman himself, Santi Mina. He still can't stop getting on the score sheet. No wonder Marcelino responds like that, because Graham Hunter, Valencia are right back in this game all of a sudden.
They are, and although they have been more active and more intense in this second half, there's been little between the two sides. That's one of these momentary collapses, momentary lapses of attention that Zidane will absolutely despise. There was no way that was his ball. And as Madrid look around and wonder how did he get there, first of all, Nacho loses his man, and then as Santi Mina makes the second run, he gets above him. Nacho's already bending down, not a hint of a foul. That's when you miss not only Sergio Ramos, but Pepe is gone. Nacho's a wonderful defender, one of the most popular men in the whole club with the fans, but really tired.
Parejo given very little opposition for that loose ball. Soler, first time from Parejo. Brilliant save from Keylor Navas, going the wrong way, stuck the boot out. Lovely combination on the edge of the box from Valencia, and the danger isn't over yet. Lato to Kondogbia. That's a good interception by Casemiro. Looked a little bit. The pressure continues from Valencia. Coquelin showing strength there and winning over the Mestalla, I think, the Frenchman. The move continues. The clearance comes to Casemiro. It's blocked by Parejo, the flag up for offside. And it didn't even matter that Gaia missed the target.
What do they always say? You have to be crazy to be a goalkeeper, but you also have to be so energetic, so agile, so gymnastic. We need to see the replay that's set up so beautifully. The interplay about the engine was blowing smoke rather than high performance.
The free kick has been given. It's Ronaldo to take it. He makes the preparations which are guaranteed to have the home fans baying for his blood. Little bit of a smile on Ronaldo's face. Fancies his chances. It's been a long time since Ronaldo scored from a direct free kick. And that...
You have to love Neto. He just stands and he judges it's going well wide to start with. He barely even moves. We're going to be just going, nah. Take a wee breather. Lovely. Thanks, Chris.
Nerves of steel there from the Valencia, falling to Carvajal. Now Luka Modric. Lovely play. They really confused Jose Gaia there, who's dropped back, of course, to replace Lato, left back. Ronaldo not too happy with the contact, but Valencia were caught wrong-footed then for a moment.
Atrocious here. Watch when the break is made and he goes wide. They wait. Watch. They hold off him.
Yep.
They let him say one of the best passers. Never mind. In this pitch in the whole mainland of Spain, and they say
finds Marcelo under pressure from Montoya, does well to pick out Cristiano Ronaldo. That's Asensio, I should say. Back to Marcelo getting inside Parejo, the return ball to Marcelo, and Valencia aren't coming back from this. It's the old Marcelo making it 3-1 to Real Madrid. He got into the area unnoticed, it appeared, by the Valencia defence, and made absolutely no mistake angling the ball away from Neto. It's Valencia 1, Real Madrid 3, and no wonder Marcelo celebrates that one.
Well, I wonder if he was picking up my comments directly in some sort of earpiece, because instead of Madrid dropping concentration, it's Valencia who do this and allow Marcelo space and time for his dribble, and there's a lack of intensity as he goes for a little wander. 2 1-2s, nobody anticipating it. The 1-2 can give you space, but somebody has to be reading what Marcelo's going to do once he plays the ball off Asensio here. Nobody does, particularly Montoya, who should have read that, should have got in behind Garay. Marcelo tends to finish well in front of goal. Game over. Madrid no longer
over Deportivo. It's a good way to forget the midweek embarrassment of being knocked out of the cup by Lega. Toni Kroos makes it 4-1. Lovely combination in the box. Ronaldo, I think, with the final pass for the assist. The German, well, that's his trademark goal, isn't it? The curling shot from that kind of distance, just outside the edge of the penalty area, giving Neto no chance.
Just like the one I think Modric scored last week. But the build-up, I mean, kudos to Toni Kroos. Throughout this season, we're at a point, we know that Zidane encourages the training to feature shooting from distance every single day of the week. But the build-up play has to be right. And we've witnessed interpassing that we're about to see again, which smacks of a team which is 5 points clear at the top of the league rather than 5 points behind third place Valencia today. Just look at that moment. The little flick back to Kroos, the way that he takes it, and that strike into the corner, all of that speaks of a side that's extraordinarily more confident in itself than their league performances, their cup performances, or the league position could suggest. That was beautiful.
Well, it certainly was. There's no coming back from this.